right. So speaking of things that are dying, you would think that Trump derangement syndrome would be among them, but still no. The J6 Dog and Pony Show. The biggest question, I suppose, about tonight's prime time made-for-TV drama, will it be a season finale, or is this a series finale? Here to talk about this, Andrew Donaldson joins us once again, host of Her Tell, that podcast. You can also check out The Ordinary Times, managing editor. Great work there. Andrew, is it season or series finale?
Probably a little of both, but you should have had me for the last question because I'm a West Virginia kid from the 80s and 90s growing up. I can talk mullets all day long. I'm just telling you.
Did you ever rock one?
Yeah, I did. Not with my mother, man. That's why manslaughter laws are on the books. I would have been dead right. No, that did not happen. But some of my hillbilly brethren, yeah, there's some yearbook photos in there where I'm pretty much one of the few kids that had a regular standard haircut and comb over. So, yeah, that happened.
That just means your mom had good taste.
Indeed, she did. She's also not watching these hearings, unlike a lot of people are also not watching it. Look, we got data on this. Even NPR, that vast right-wing conspiracy, National Public Radio, they have a big piece out today with poll data and numbers, and they're even saying, look, this isn't moving the needle. This isn't changing anything. Putting it on prime time. We know how these things work with audiences. They're putting on prime time to get it to a specific audience, but this is coloring inside the lines that we already know about. This is a lot of information, but it's not really new information. This isn't moving the needle. I don't think it's the finale because this is all about 2024, so they're going to keep bringing this up more and more. But season finale, as far as this moving the needle and being anything new, yeah, I think it is what it is at this point.
We know the series finale at this point is going to be sometime just before November, and in part because many of the key actors in this made-for-TV drama are going to be retired, like Liz Cheney, along with Republicans taking control of the House, which will dispatch the whole thing. But anyway, Andrew, one of the interesting dynamics with this, I'm interested because you got a pretty good read on what people know and what they don't. It seems as though there's a pretty good understanding that the other side isn't being told here. Do people understand that this isn't, a true bipartisan presentation of facts?
Well, the terminology, and the media is doing this on purpose, and I chide some of the, especially the broadcast talking head, we call it a congressional hearing. Okay, Congress has a delineated duty in the United States Constitution to have government oversight and investigate things. That's a proper role for them. And we call them hearings. This is not a criminal court hearing. It's a hearing, as in you have people on the dais. It's a presentation of information. It is a show, and that doesn't mean it's always a bad show. Sometimes it's a necessary show. We need to get information to the public, but it is a show. That's why they sit facing the camera. That's why they move the time around to try to get time slots. Congressional hearings are not where you go for truth. Congressional hearings are where you go for a political show, sometimes necessary shows, sometimes unnecessary shows. A criminal court hearing, you have rules. You have to do things a certain way. You have evidentiary hearing. Now, part of this is Republicans' own fault because they made a tactical decision. We're not going to participate at all. I think they're somewhat regretting that now. I think they would have preferred maybe they should have had a couple people on there to push back on this. But it is what it is now. But no, this is not a court of law. Again, even the subpoenas, the people that defied the subpoenas, they have to go to the DOJ or the local grand juries to get enforcement. There is no charges coming out of this. They can only refer charges. They can say, we found this. Can you do? It's really not all that different, although it has more weight than you calling the police station saying, I know a crime is committed, come investigate it and prosecute it. That's a little simplified, but that's basically their role. They can say, go look into this, but they can't do it themselves. The word hearing has really confused people, and I think people are using it on purpose to make it more powerful than what it really is.
Parachute pants, no parachute pants.
Not after the mod thing. No, that's enough 80s for one day. Let's move on here.
Andrew Donaldson, the host of the Her Tell podcast, and check out his work, The Ordinary Times, managing editor. Appreciate it, Andrew.
Anytime, sir. Have you back anytime.
All right.